Look out, Middle Tennessee. Benny is on the beat. Here comes your host, Benny Pulley, going in-depth with singer-songwriters and musicians from across Music City and beyond, with live performances straight from historic WLIJ Studio B right here in Shelbyville. Benny on the Beat on WLIJ is sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and more in Bell Buckle. Now, let's see what we got here. Here's Benny Pulley.
Broadcasting. I'm here with Layla Tucker and I don't want to say it wrong, Kirbow. Hunter Kirbow.
One of the only ones that says it right, you know.
Hey, gold star, Benny. Okay. All right.
You're always afraid when they come in with a name and you can't pronounce it and you're going, how to say that?
And it's not Smith, Clanton, Jones.
Nope. Joining me today is Chase Clanton. He's going to be helping me with the interview process. And we just want to welcome y'all here to Shelbyville. Glad you were able to come out.
Yeah, seriously.
It's a privilege for us to have our new artists coming in here. And Layla, I heard something about Grand Ole Opry and some kind of award or some march. You got some kind of country music up and coming or something? Was it last year?
I think it was last year. Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
The Ryman, I got to open up the Ryman for my mother.
Well, cool.
I spent a lot of time rehearsing for that thing.
Oh, I bet.
I bet you did. So you're at the Ryman.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my dad, and I got to play with my dad and my stepmom, and my dad's a songwriter. My stepmom did backgrounds for George Jones.
Oh, cool.
So they were backing me up. Just a little three-piece on that big old stage.
Oh, I know, and it's sort of a scary stage when you walk out.
Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, it's intimidating.
Yes, it is.
But it's like probably the highlight of my life.
Yeah, well, you know, when you enter the Opry, especially the old Ryman and then the new one, but the old Ryman, to me, you know, when you entered the Ryman, it was like you're in a sanctuary, almost like, you know, because so many great artists came through there, and, you know, the music we play today, you know, a lot of the stuff we play is all come, you know, right from those guys who started on Opry.
Yeah, the songwriter sanctuary.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a good way to put it. The Mother Church of Country Music. There's a reason why they call it that.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, very good.
Exactly. So tell me a little bit about you. When did you? I heard you started at a young age.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if I'd say started, but I was just kind of in it already.
Sure.
Because your mother was in it. So,
yeah. It's a family business, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And so I grew up going on the road with my mother and my dad, because he was in my mother's band for a while, and that's where I got my feet wet and cut my teeth, and I've been doing it ever since. Thank God I'm semi-decent at it sometimes, because I can't paint.
We call that humility, folks. That's what that is. Just being humble.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
You know, a lot of times people, like my dad brought me up in the motel restaurant business. Yeah. So I moved around a lot, moving to different places, and you get tired of that moving. You get tired of doing the same old stuff, and then one of these days you go, okay, I'm tired of it. I'm walking out. So I told my dad, I said, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more, because it was 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So, and I figure you're sort of in the same thing. You're indoctrinating. I mean, you start out and you're still there, and you're going show after show after show after show, and you probably get burnt out. Oh. Yeah. And then you just end up going back to it. I mean, I'd go back and run a motel today, but
that's
rather not.
Yeah, and waking up in a different city every night. You don't know where you're at. You don't even know what state.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's that feeling I haven't felt that yet.
Yeah.
That walk away feeling. Yeah. Thank goodness.
Well, I'm glad you didn't.
There's still time.
Oh, yeah.
There's still time.
Yeah.
But I figured if I've seen it my whole life and still want to do it, and seen all the bad and the good with it, there must be something to it if I'm not running scared yet.
Yeah,
there's obviously a passion involved here.
No, it has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it won't last.
No, you're right.
The love for it.
Hunter, I'd say the same thing for you. I mean, obviously, you've got quite a passion for music.
Yeah, and I can't remember where it started. Not being really raised in music, I can't really say exactly where it came from, but probably the old Opry houses my grandma used to take me to. My mean ma down. She's down in Rocky Mountain, Georgia, middle of nowhere, really.
Right.
and all they had out there for music was the old Opry House out in the middle of all the peach orchards, so Hollywood, Georgia. And so it probably came out of there, different kind of Opry.
Yeah, tell us, because that's not like the Grand Ole Opry House that I would think of in Nashville. What is an Opry House?
So where I grew up, I just assumed these were everywhere, and I think they probably were at one point in time.
Yeah, I think they got one in Branson. There's several that's got them in several states. It's a mock-up of the Grand Ole Opry, but that's where local people go to play their music.
Exactly. Okay. I think down there we had mostly touring gospel groups and some, some folks that were real deeply steeped in Appalachian folk music that had come down and settled in that area as well. So it was between the Opry House, which is just a community gathering center with a piano and a stage, and
sure,
like a church without the steeple,
Right.
And then you had the bluegrass I grew up around, and in Georgia as well. So it's always just kind of been there, I guess, blessing and a curse, and the best of both. So.
Right. A church without a steeple. That's very cool. So I wasn't aware that other communities had Opry houses.
Yeah, they have little, I guess you call it gathering place, sort of like here would be the Fly, probably.
The Fly, or like the VFW.
VFW.
Got the same type of setup. It's got a piano and a stage.
Yeah.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and people would gather just to listen to the music. Like in the mountains in East Tennessee, they do something like that. They gather together, and they're mostly bluegrass up there, or Americana.
Yes, sir.
And so that's where we all get our roots from. Our music and all from. So we're glad of that. So Layla, when you write a song, I know you've wrote some. What is your process for writing? I mean, do you use a thought, you write it down, or do you do the voice recording? I like, me and Chase talk about, we like to write stuff down.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, really, it can be different for me. I can start out with a thought or with an idea and then write that down, or I could be on a guitar and be messing around with melodies and stumble upon something by the grace of the good Lord above.
Right.
So I can start out with a melody first, or a line or a lyric, and it really, whatever way it comes is how I get it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of times, and I'm not a songwriter, but I'll be in the car and I think of a line. I thought, boy, that would be good in the song, and I don't write it down. And then by the time I get to where I'm at, I done forgot what the line was.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the most, I don't know if it's ADD or what, but, even as somebody that does it, but I don't even have that. But, I'll have, oh, you do? Okay, well, there you go. That'll be $25 for that diagnosis. But it's the most ADD thing ever, because you'll come up with something, and as quickly as it shows up, it is gone. It's like a dream that you had overnight, and it just slowly fizzles out. By the time you even get to the restroom in the morning to wash your face, it is just gone. It's the only thing, because you can remember thoughts, you can kind of remember what you're supposed to tell somebody. It's weird.
Yeah, I agree with that.
A lot of times, I think of something like when I'm asleep or about to be asleep, and then I don't take the time to write it down because I'm so comfortable.
Yeah, you don't want to move.
And then it's just gone.
Yeah.
Gone from my brain and never find it again. I wonder how many
songs you missed.
How many hits.
Sure.
You ever get that?
I do. Yeah, it's like, it's like ethanol on the skin. As soon as you light it on fire, it's not like it's going to burn you, but it's going to burn out quick. And if you can capture that moment without putting it out, if you can stand the heat of that moment and write the whole thing out, then it's kind of a cool party trick, I guess.
But you almost have to be constantly free to be able to catch those moments, because if you're working all the time, and I know you guys are working, playing gigs and stuff,
really
if you don't, if you don't have like a notepad or something, you're going to miss that. It's always better when you catch it in the moment.
Ain't that the truth? Well, let's go ahead and play a song. What would you like?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, what would you guys like?
Well, we're up to whatever you want to play.
Let's hear some Hunter.
You're a guest. We'll let you pick.
Okay. Well, I tell you what.
Just tell us a little bit about the song, and then we'll go into it.
Okay. Y'all already know the man behind this song, but you may not have heard the song yet. This is one I wrote with Chief Jimmy Miller. He brought us in here. I want to shout out Chief Jimmy Miller to everybody who's listening right now. He's a good man. He is
a good man.
I sat down with him to write this one and hoping it would change his life, and it ended up changing mine. So
wow.
Thank you very much for that, Jimmy. It's a cool one. Y'all forgive my voice. It's going to sound like...
Well, if you like most Tennesseans, you here for a little while, your allergies are going to go get... Right. That's why I keep a water down here in the floor, because it's just like...
I think this Nashville allergy season is responsible for more dreams being crushed than anything.
I had a gig Saturday night playing at Puckett's in Nashville, and I was kind of suffering from the allergy hoarseness. Yep. I was like, here we go, let's sing the blues, baby.
It's been a week. Sing the blues.
Right down the street from you.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I was on Tootsie's Orchid Lounge rooftop Saturday night. It's typically where you can find me.
You're in the elements.
Down the street from you. But
yeah, very cool.
Jimmy, this was for you, buddy. Thank you.
Tennessee, 17. Daddy signed that bottom line for me. Got the air and base down in San Antonio. Now a new family and a new home. In the blink of an eye, I was 35. In the storms, I just stayed alive. My life wouldn't be forever changed when I loaded those bodies onto that plane. Myself, I get to live for someone else. My wife and kids and their families need to know that they can count on me. To let myself get too far gone, back there alone on that last flight home. Every day I see another mother, son, a fallen brother. The one they love coming back, it's just a mark beneath the flag. They'll live on in my memory, cause I brought them all back home with me. And I'll stand tall when I recall. Some gave all, some gave all. Now I lay me down to sleep. I'll pray the Lord my soul to keep. I'm not alone and I'll never be, cause I brought my brothers home with me. And every day there was another mother, son, a fallen brother. The one they love ain't coming back, it's just a body beneath the flag. They'll live on in my memory, cause I brought them all back home with me. Well, I'll stand tall when I recall. Some gave all. I said some gave all. Some gave all. left Tennessee at 17. Daddy signed that bottom line for me at the air base down in San Antonio. Had a new family and a new home.
Wow.
Man,
that's the touching. I'm gonna have to take a break right now. We're gonna go to a commercial break and we'll be right back. Woo.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local internet.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company. 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
Hello, Trouble. And he's got a friend. It's Benny on the Beat on 98.7.
Classic Country lives at 98.7.
Hello, Trouble. And he's got a friend. It's Benny on the Beat on 98.7 and AM 1580 WLIJ. Sponsored by Black and Blue Sports and by Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle. Now let's send it back to Studio B.
This is Benny Pulley, behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. I'm here with Layla and Hunter, and we're going to be discussing the song you just did because I was a little too emotional.
That dropped bomb on.
Yeah, it really touched me. It was, I know Jimmy, and so it really it hit home. And I appreciate Jimmy. First of all, Jimmy, appreciate you for your service. And then Hunter, I want you to discuss the song and Freedom Sings.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I'm going to start with this. You know, if you got a good story, you got a good song. Yeah. And there are certain stories that need to be heard. This is an old tradition, getting into Freedom Sings, you know. You've always had songwriters throughout history. I mean, dating back to, you look at King David, he was a heroic bard, right? And you got songwriters dating back to the beginning of time that have always told the stories of our warriors, right? And it seems to me that we didn't have as much of a stigma surrounding post-traumatic stress disorder in those days, right? Perhaps because we sing about it so often and we don't sing about it enough these days. And I think we're seeing,
it's an interesting thought.
Seeing more of a problem. And as a songwriter and a civilian, you wonder, what can I do? Really, what can I do at this point in time? And well, I reckon if we got a platform like this right now, I can shine a light on the problem and write some songs about it. Maybe even make all the reasons that they had to go through that rhyme. You know?
Right.
So,
right.
Freedom Sings USA, that's a 501c nonprofit organization, man. They do a lot of good work for our veterans, but specifically Mr. Don Goodman, who's my mentor, and he has been for a long time. He's a good friend of mine.
He's a good guy.
He is a great guy.
Yeah.
And we've had him here several times. Great individual.
I would love to get in here with him and talk some more.
That would be good. Yeah.
Mr. Steve Dean has spearheaded that thing as well. Mm-hmm. And they take their best friends, which are, the greatest songwriters in the history of the world when you're Grammy-nominated writers, which they are. Yeah. And they put them in the room with the guys that matter, like Jimmy.
Yeah.
And and they tell the stories that really matter. And so I'm really honored to be a part of that, and it's honestly become my life's purpose.
Now the song you sang, what was the name of it for people can't look it up?
We call it Some Gave All, or Jimmy's song, but I think Fallen Brothers suits it just perfectly.
I think that's
I think that would be a good
Jimmy has told me, and I think you too, Benny, I think he's told us that story before. And I didn't realize that horrors were real like that. Does that make sense?
For sure.
I didn't realize it until he started spelling out what he had to do.
Yeah.
I could not imagine, right? I would need you to write me 17 songs to even begin to process that. So I think what you're doing is a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, and you say that 17 songs, and honestly, with most of these guys, that's not even enough to really honor their sacrifice.
Yeah, right.
But the fact of the matter is, a lot of the other organizations that are doing this same thing love to bring people into the fold and then say that they have treated them, and then quote unquote graduate them from the program and send them out on their way on their own.
Yeah,
that doesn't really make sense when at least I can only say for myself, and Layla, I think you probably feel the same way. We only exist within a community, and we only continue to heal and help others within a community.
I agree with that.
So to just graduate some folks through a program that doesn't really work and then send them on their way and say you are now healed, it's just an organization trying to bolster their ego and take credit for it.
Because PTSD, you're not going to get over it. No. And it's going to be with you the rest of your life. I've known so many soldiers that have went through some rough stuff, and you listen to their stories. And back, of course, when I was coming up, they didn't have no avenue like that. Mm-hmm. Most of them didn't have an avenue. But Freedom Sings stepped in and has taken that avenue and putting it into songs, which, like your song you just did there, touched me, and that's what the whole thought process is, for you to touch the people. And if the people are touched, then what are they going to do? They're going to buy the music or help the foundation.
Help a brother or sister out. Yeah. No, it's PTSD, you may never fully be, cured of it, but there is treatment, there is hope, and there is therapy, which, it works.
And I don't know about you, but music's always my best therapy.
Man, music is good medicine.
When I'm feeling down, throw on some music. That's the way to do it. Makes you feel better.
That's it. Good stuff. But I'm sorry to hit you with the waterworks, right?
That's all right, man.
Starting at the top there.
I knew Jimmy's story a little bit. He had told us a little bit, but hearing it in words and thinking about it, it just really, really touched me. Because I was Vietnam was just ending when I graduated. I was 17, just got married, and I called the recruiting office because they were doing the draft. I told her, I said, do I need to go ahead and come in before I'm 18? She said, no, don't worry about it. So we're just going to hold off right now. Call me when your birthday turn 18, and we'll see. Well, when I turned 18, they stopped the draft, and Vietnam had just ended. So, so it was. For me, it was great because I sat there and watched TV, and I'd watch the news and our guys were getting demolished. The government wasn't letting us do anything. We couldn't cross the demilitarized zone. We couldn't get into this. We couldn't do that. And I'm going, them guys are getting over their beat. And then when they came home, they got no help, no acceptance, like they were bad people. And they did it for our government. And to me, they were treated and mistreated, and that really, it bothered me, but I'm glad they did what they did, because that's why we're here doing what we do.
That's right. That's right. And I think, let this be a call to action. to the United States. We're a community. This is a community, and we've got a government in place in order to put certain lines around us in order to keep us from infringing upon one another, right? But it's not their job to provide support to us. We are a community. They protect us so that we can provide support to one another. And so this is a call to action, no doubt about it. I mean, you have Representative Doug Collins on the Sean Ryan show just a few weeks ago talking about these specific programs. It's music therapy, it's community, it's healing one another rather than relying on the big machine to do it for us. And I think we're going to end up with a better government because of it. We're going to end up with better connections between our civilians and our first responders because of it. And I don't see a downside to fully committing to something like Freedom Sing. So that's where I'm at.
It's and people don't realize, the things people go through. I had a sister who died of pneumonia in the bed with her husband. He was a lieutenant on the police force, and of course, you don't think it was traumatic for him, but he didn't get no therapy, and then he committed suicide like a year later. And you sit there and you think, if somebody could have helped him, through that process, he might have been okay. But that took his kid's father away, and it's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
it really is.
So that's the purpose, is to prevent terrible stories like that from ever happening. That's why you do what you do, and you guys both do what you do.
That's right.
Just help those people.
Absolutely.
So now, do y'all go on a lot of gigs together, tour together, or how do we do that?
We're getting the ball rolling on that, for sure.
Cool. Just starting, getting going. That's good. I know I see a lot of stuff on you on Facebook and Instagram. Usually Facebook, Instagram, you always, I love it when people, they put something down, you think, well, they'll get some good comments, and then people just start bashing you.
Man,
what in the world?
Not on Facebook, Benny, you're lying.
If you can't say nothing nice, just don't say nothing. Just keep it quiet.
Not me. How do you sleep at night?
I know. I don't see how a lot of them put up with it. I'd have to disconnect.
I thought Facebook was the safe
haven. I don't know about that.
No, I don't know about that. But negative comments.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all got another one?
We should do some more music.
What you trying to do, Layla? Which one do you want to do?
I got some.
All right, so we're going to hear from Layla Tucker here.
All right.
Passing the guitar, the community guitar is getting passed. For those of you watching on Facebook, you saw that happen, but if you're listening live on FM or whatever, we just pass the guitar from right to left on your radio dial. It's like calling a basketball game.
That's kind of like what our life looks like in general. We're just passing an instrument back back and forth most of the day.
Mostly this one.
We got, honey.
I was sitting here trying to figure out if I should start out with one of my own or talk about the record we had just put out. What was it, last year sometime? I actually was on a record label for a little while, and I'm out of that now. But we had done a Merle Haggard tribute record.
Okay, I remember reading about that. Yeah.
That's cool.
And we actually did it in the pandemic. It was supposed to be put out then, and it got shelved for many years, 4 years. And it just got out last year. It's called Hold My Coat. And it's the last words Merle Haggard ever said to me. Hold my coat.
Yeah.
And I did.
Coat as in?
Hold my coat. It's actually started from this tattoo that I got after he had said that.
Oh, wow.
And that's the title track. And I just did most of my favorite Merle Haggard songs and that I've been singing my whole life.
Yeah.
So I've been sitting here trying to figure out if I need to start out with the Hag or one of my own.
Well, do Hag.
Do the Hag?
Yeah, because we play a lot of Hag.
We play a lot of Hag.
The WLIG loves Hag.
All right, Well, let's give her a try. Wish I was down on some old bayou with a bamboo cane stuck in the sand, but the road I'm on don't seem to go there. I'll just dream, keep on being the way I am. I wish I enjoyed what makes my living. Did what I do with a willing hand. Some would run, but that ain't like me. I'll just dream, keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am is reality. I can almost see that barber dancing. I'll just dream, keep on being the way I am. The way I am don't fit my shackles. The way I am is reality. I can almost see that barber dancing. I'll just dream, keep on being the way I am. I'll just dream, keep on being the way I am. Oh, the way I am.
Where was the steel guitar player when we were supposed to call him?
Right?
I should have called him.
Give me all that steel.
That was beautiful. Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you, Layla.
It's a little low. I don't know where my capo went.
I actually really liked it low. That's our special version now.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That was really strong.
It really
You might
sounded good.
Yeah, I think that was in the key of E flat, or excuse me, A flat. So remember that.
Perfect.
That
Thank
was
you.
really good.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'll tell you what. And what's the name of it?
That's The Way I Am.
Way I Am.
Merle Haggard.
Wow. You so you did a whole album?
Yeah, a whole.
Merle Haggard.
Wow. Sure did. I did, and Vince Gill did some guitar on it and some harmonies. My dad, my stepmom were doing some harmonies on it and some guitar. And I did a duet with my mom.
Okay.
Nice.
Actually, that one, The Way I Am.
Wow.
That's when I sing with her out on the road, and yeah.
Hunter says it was very good.
Thanks, honey.
It was like Italian food in Italy. Good.
Chef's kiss.
We got to take a break, so we're going to send it back to Brandon. Brandon gets a break.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Hi, this is Benny Pulley with Benny's Woodworks and Discounts. We have proudly been serving the woodworking community since 1982. I would like for you to check out our website, bennyswoodworks.com. If you're like me and you're a woodworker or a crafter, you'll enjoy visiting the site. Everything from hinges, knobs, spindles, pulls, screws, to all kinds of wood turning and supplies. We've got it. And if you don't see it on the site, hey, just give me a call. 1-800-255-1335. And let me know. I just might have it. Benny'sWoodworks.com.
United Communications builds connections that you can rely on. Whether it's fast internet for your home or business, our fiber network is designed for your community. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers. Just real service from real people. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local, internet.
At United Communications, we're more than just fast internet. We're your local connection to reliability and service you can count on right here in Bedford County. With fiber fast speeds and a team in your community, we keep you connected when it matters most. No long hold times, no out-of-town providers, just real service from people who care. Call 931-740-1800 or visit united.net. Thousands of Tennesseans already trust United. United Communications. Fast, local, internet. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com. We want to see you and your family out this year at the Celebration City Region Card Club Cruise In on the Square. That's every fourth Friday of the month from 6 to 8 p.m., April through July. Be a part of all the action while the Zinger 100.9 crew is live and on location. Take part in all the festivities around the square, from food trucks, activities, browse around and look inside the sweet hot rods that come to town, and top off your Friday evening with live performances from the Chase Clanton Band. Bring a lawn chair. Coverage of this year's Cruise In live on the square on the Zinger 100.9 is sponsored by King's Old Central High School and by Pope's Cafe. So bring the family and join the Zinger 100.9 at one of this year's Cruise Ins live on the square every fourth Friday of the month on the Shelbyville Square from 6 to 8 p.m. April through July. Live on Real Classic Rock, the Zinger 100.9 and AM 1400.
This is Benny Pulley, behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. We're here with Chase Clanton, and I've got Miss Tucker, and I got Mr. Hunter. But we're having fun. We're just going through all this stuff, and we can't find that piece for that guitar. Boy, I tell you what, that's all right.
Take my watch, put it on there real hard, you see, and it won't sound good.
Must not need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so Hunter, we was talking to you while Layla was out trying to find that piece. So, you got a song that you said you'd like to play here?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Give us the name of it, and when did you write it, and so give us a little bit of history on it.
Well, the history on it isn't all mine.
Okay.
This song is about my mom and dad. I wrote it through my dad's eyes. When he left his corporate job and started nailing houses together just so that they could get by while my mother was building her career, he kind of sacrificed that and went for this instead. Mm-hmm. Growing up in Georgia, it's dry, it's hot in the summer sometime, especially if it's a drought. And you need the rain. And I was just thinking, I think we could all use a little bit of the right kind of rain these days. So this song is called We Need the Rain. I hope y'all enjoy it.
Cool.
And hopefully I remember how to play it. We'll find out here in just a second.
Let's find out.
Mom and Daddy, this one's for you.
Gravel dust in the rear view, can't see looking back at you. And the weatherman, he's got it wrong again. to save me, get us back in blue till the afternoon. Now the boss man's calling, saying take it on home. We'll try again later on, 'cause we're due for a downpour, coming out crashing like a thunderstorm. Ain't it funny how the grass gets greener, how the kisses get sweeter when the sun is the other side. Baby, run and shut all the doors. We'll trip dry together, clothes on the floor. Have you dancing to the Spotify, spinning little circles in the kitchen, going round like the weather vane. We need the rain. Dodging 9 or 10 potholes, doing 90 down a gravel road. Hey, weatherman, I'd like to shake your head. I hope Browns Creek Bridge holds, but only till I get home. Yeah, the weather bang, gonna keeping us in the day. Hell, it ain't showing signs of letting up tonight. Well, take it 1 inch at a time. You're due for a downpour, coming down crashing like a summer storm. Ain't it funny how the grass gets greener, how the kisses get sweeter when the sun is the other side. Honey, run and shut all the doors. The trip dry together, clothes on the floor. Have you dancing to the Spotify, spinning little circles in the kitchen, going round like the weather vane. We need the rain till it wash away where I haven't been. You can soak this in. Baby, run and shut all the doors. We'll make a little love we've been saving for. Have you dancing to the Spotify, spinning little circles in the kitchen? Girl, you ain't getting no breaks. We need the rain. We need the
Wow.
Great.
Good song.
Yeah.
We need the rain.
And
Well, now, as far as y'all's music, tell us websites, social media, any of that kind of stuff that you got that we can send people to.
Sure. You can find me on Instagram at FirewatchNash, FirewatchNash.
Okay, Firewatch.
And you can find my band on there as well at Dime Store Band. Should be pretty easy to find.
yeah.
And I'm just at Layla Tucker Music.
All right.
On all
Great.
platforms. So,
All right, cool. Well, that's good. We really enjoy this. This has been great. So now, in a minute, I want to see, have y'all got one y'all sing together? Like a duet?
We can find one.
We can
It's
find
the
one.
craziest thing. You put two songwriters together and we're together all the time. And we've been living so much life
Yeah,
for
right,
the last
right,
7 months.
man.
right.
And these songs are starting to just come out of us, so y'all stay tuned. We'll bring one out together here before too long.
Oh, that sounds good, yeah.
And we'll come play it for you guys.
Yeah, that'd be great, yeah.
Yeah.
We had a Victoria, my mind's
Veneer.
Veneer. Yeah, she was here, and they're doing a tribute to the Judds.
Oh.
And so
Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
we interviewed her, and so she's bringing the other girl with her, and they're coming back in June, and they're going to do a Judd tribute for us.
That is awesome.
So,
That's so cool.
she did Grandpa.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that. And so, yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Y'all were asking us if we're touring or out together, and the answer is Yes, starting Saturday. That's
great.
It's been a roller coaster since we stepped onto this thing, and I think we're flying out for Denver. Saturday?
Supposed to.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
So
well, I'm hoping you the best. Y'all, I think y'all be a good team. I really do.
I think so too.
Yeah,
absolutely. So that's where we can find you online.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys would like to get in touch with me out there, this is really important to me, and I'm an open book, and I want people to get in touch with me about it. So my personal cell phone number is 615.
Let's write this down.
603-8075, and I want to hear from y'all, especially if you're veteran, if you're law enforcement, firefighters, all of our first responders. I want to hear from you because we're on watch for you. 615-603-8075. Hit me up. My name's Hunter.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Hunter's here to help.
And that's the key, guys. I mean,
sorry about the one line.
Y'all
seriously,
y'all sacrifice a lot. They've sacrificed for us, and y'all are sacrificing a lot to help them recover from something that they need help on. And to me, that's you can't get better than helping your fellow man. It ain't much better than that.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I tell people all the time. I say, be nice to people. I mean, I've been in retail for a long time with my family, and the people that you meet along the way, it teaches you, why do you have to have an attitude like that? I mean, people just blow up on certain things. I'll tell you this little story now. Today, my dad would probably be arrested, but we had this motel down in Nashville on 8th Avenue. It was called Nashville Tourist Court, right next to Melrose. This guy was staying with us, and he called down at the thing, and I answered the phone because they taught me how to operate the switchboard. Yeah. So I answered it, and he wanted to talk to my mother. So I gave my mom, and he commenced cussing her out on the phone about something. And I don't remember what the thing was, but my mother said, well, you just need to come down and talk to her, my husband.
That's right.
That was already a bad idea.
I got to tell you,
follow through with that.
My dad was a railroader. He was a fireman on the railroad. He'd shovel between 20 and 30 ton of coal on a run.
Yeah, come on down here.
So I'll tell you how big he was and stocky built he was. So the guy come in the door, and I was there. They had this little flip counter thing where you could walk back behind the counter. He got right up to that counter, and he said to my dad something real smart. My dad said, now, son, I'm going to tell you something. Best thing you do is get back in your car and leave and get out of my motel. I don't want you back here. Mm-hmm. He said something else to him, and Dad hauled off and hit him. And I mean, he hit him so hard that he went all the way across the room, and we had a big one of those RCA TVs that on 4 legs, He hit that, and he was out. I mean, he didn't move.
He was a sleepy man.
Yeah. So I said, Dad, you kill him? Nah, he'll be all right. In about, maybe a minute or two, he woke up, and Dad looked at him and said, now, son, leave. And, man, he liked to bust that door down and get out.
Getting out of there. Yeah.
Right.
But he said, he ain't going to have nobody cussing his family, and talking to him like that. He said, but nowadays, I mean, you could even speak something bad to somebody, they'll arrest you.
Jail.
Instant jail. Yeah.
Instant.
Or they won't.
Yeah, exactly.
There is the other end too.
That's for sure. So let's sing another one before we get out of here. Y'all pick it.
What you think?
What was that song we were talking about the other day? Whatever you know.
Folks, this is what love looks like. As an engaged man, this usually goes, honey, where would you like to eat tonight? And then it turns into whatever you want, followed by a kind of subtle drop of where she would really like to go eat, but it's still up to me. And then I suggest what she wanted. So, Hunter, I would recommend the same to you.
That's good advice.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrote this one together with Mr. Nick Ganger and Miss Daisy Sellis. The song is called Bad Religion. It'll be streaming everywhere real soon. She let go of her halo with temptation on her mind, burned a mark upon the heart, the first boy she could find. Simple one myself, I took the bed with one bite.
I can't tell you where the poison meets the wine, but ain't there leave something missing? Maybe you might see me beg, but not forgiveness. Saying prayers that sound like wishes, getting baptized in your bed religion. She crawled back out of hell that day, despite what they might say. Her congregation starry-eyed, begging another drink. She looked so fine riding high upon her scarlet horse. The devil's in her details and her dress is on the floor. And they may leave something missing. Baby, you might see me begging our forgiveness, saying prayers that sound like wishes, getting baptized in your bed. Baptized in your bad religion. I've been baptized in your bad religion.
Ms. Layla Tucker.
So when does it come out, you said?
Well, we're hoping for a release date of June the 10th. And we got a sold-out show down in Chattanooga. It's my first sold-out show. So on June the 11th, if you can still score a ticket, Barrel House Ballroom, June the 11th.
Okay.
But if you shoot me a message, 615-603-8075, I got you. Thank you so much.
Rock and roll.
That's right, man. I tell you what, and I've noticed with y'all singing, you're keeping it more of the traditional country, which I think is the key. A lot of people have gotten way off the traditional country, and I hate to say it, I like to hear most all music, but when you got a certain genre, and you start moving way off of what it needs to be, I think you're losing touch with the audience that's put them there,
That's right.
Yeah, and I noticed y'all do a lot of, I listened to a few of Layla's too, and I noticed you do a lot of more traditional type, I call it country music.
Yeah, that's my first love.
Yeah.
It's traditional country music.
And that's the reason why the station here, they've been doing it since 1959. And,
that's right.
We play all the old ones,
Yeah.
Conway Twitty, Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, now you're speaking my language.
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we continue to play that, and we do add some, but it's going to be like people like George Strait or Alan Jackson that keep that traditional, Clint Black, they keep that traditional thing going.
There's nothing wrong with little Alan Jackson and Steve Earle every now and then.
That's right,
Come on.
And so we try to do that, and but I think we ought to end on another song, before we get out of here.
You guys have another one?
Before we get out of here, is there anything that y'all would like to talk about? I know you want to talk about Freedom Sings.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Give them a shout out.
Just thank you. That's what I want to shout out.
Well, we're very honored that you both came down, Layla.
Thank you.
And Hunter.
We appreciate you, and we're wishing you the best of luck, because you're doing what we think is what we need to go, where we need to go.
Yeah, thank you for supporting our veterans.
Yeah.
Sure.
Congratulations on the sold-out show in Chattanooga.
Thanks, we're excited.
Yeah. So when just curious, this just when was it announced and when did it sell out?
Well, it was sold out before it was announced.
Oh wow!
It was So I've got some good friends down in Chattanooga from Freedom Sings to thank for that. They they wanted to put something together so that we could start getting these songs out into the public.
Right.
And I mean, when your hero, Don Goodman, tells you you're about to replace him, it's like you commit to that with your life.
Oh, yeah.
I get it now. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I don't want to... You can't replace him. You can succeed him.
Yeah.
Right? And, and so that's really what's going down. And ever since we met, man, it's been a whirlwind. And I think she and I... we're ready to take on whatever it is that's coming next, and there's a lot coming. Today is day one.
There you go.
So it's we're really excited. And
very good.
Don't want to say too much, I guess. But.
Yeah, you have to be careful.
We won't keep.
There are boundaries in place.
And then you can always reach out to us when you're ready to do that official announcement.
Sure.
Can we do that here?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Whenever y'all buckle up, we're about to have some fun.
There you go.
Yeah. No, we would love to have the both of you back.
Yeah, you just let us know, and
show.
we'll make an arrangement.
That sounds great.
Yeah, awesome. We really appreciate it, y'all. I enjoy it because I love hearing people sing.
Yeah.
And it's, to me, it's about as therapeutic as you can get.
That's
right.
That's
and if
true.
you know what I mean, you work all day, you're around stress, you're around all this stuff, and then when you sit down and you listen, like last night we went to a dinner over a friend of ours, Jenny Foley, and she's a promoter, and we had singers and songwriters, like 12, 14 people
all around.
And we got to listen to one of the Hall of Fame, Jay Foster, he was there, and got to listen to all those play songs that they had wrote for other people, cool. And just listening to that, and I'm just sitting there going, man, that's really pretty, and the voices and the different voices. I said it'd be nice to have a group of them all get together and just, like Freedom Sing does, they bring in several songwriters and y'all sit around and play and figure it out, and that's sort of what Freedom Sing's all about. And Don Goodman's doing a great work over there, trying to get this stuff done. And of course Jimmy, the song you wrote for
Brother Jimmy.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one who arranged everything for us here.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And
by the way, we need to thank Jimmy.
Oh,
that's right.
Thank you, Jimmy Miller.
Yeah. And that song, really, it touched me. And I believe it'll touch a lot of people out there.
I hope so.
And I hope it really goes good for them. Yeah. So, but y'all come up with one, we'll let you end on it.
Go out on a song.
Didn't your daddy write a big Tim McGraw song? I don't know how to play it, but I'm sure I can figure it out on the fly. We'll do it Tootsie style.
Tootsie style.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, here's a tip jar right here.
Here's a quarter.
This is $1. Can you play?
We already owe you $25.
Oh, that's right. Well, now we're down to 24.
Dang.
What does he play it in G? He probably plays it in G.
Yeah, something like that. Say Billy Joe Shaver.
Well, let's just try to tune this guitar first.
Oh yeah,
that might
you
help.
go right ahead.
So, do you ever start tuning at a honky tonk and step up to the mic and go, "We too, 'cause we care"?
I usually say something way worse than that.
Okay, good. Because I'm tired of that. And I said it the other night, and I'm still tired of it.
I know I can't say it live on air, but if you would like to hear Friday night, 10 p.m. Honky Tonk Central, first floor. You can find me there on Tootsie's Rooftop or on Kid Rock's first floor main stage every weekend. So y'all come on by and see me.
Oh, there you go.
And maybe we'll play this one right here for you, a little Jerry Lasseter song Tim McGraw made real famous. We're going to make Layla sing it. I think that key will be okay. Key of G.
Go out on one here.
Wait, Layla, can you get that?
Every Friday night there's a steady cloud of dust that leads back to the field filled with pickup trucks. Got old Hank cranking way up loud. Got coolers in the back, tailgates down. There's a big fire burning, but don't be alarmed. It's just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. It's been on the tractor racing Becky all week. Somebody said they seen him headed down to the creek. Farmer Johnson's daughter just pulled up in a Jeep. Man, he knows how to grow 'em, if you know what I mean. Living on the track and living on country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can have a lot of fun in New York Minute, but there's some things you can't do inside those city limits. Ain't no closing time, ain't no cover charge, just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can come as you are, there ain't no dress code, just some rule around rules that you need to know. Don't mess with the bull, he'll get real mean. Don't forget to shut the gate, stay out of the lanes. If it starts to rain, and we'll just head to the barn. We're just country boys and girls getting down on the farm. You can have a lot of fun in New York Minute, but there's some things you can't do inside those city limits. There ain't no cover charge, ain't no cover charge, just country boys and girls getting down on the farm.
Ain't no cover charge, just
country boys and girls getting down on the farm. Oh my God! God, got me sweating.
Tootsie Style, baby.
That was Tootsie Style.
Song request.
You can take back your tips.
Check it out. It's good enough for the girl I date, you know what I'm saying?
All right. That's right. That's what Zach Top said at the Ryman the other night.
I bet he did, because he got it from me. So.
Did he really? He was tuning his guitar, and he couldn't get it exactly right. It sounded fine to me, and he goes, that's close enough for the girls I date. And everybody just kind of gasped. I'm like, yo, this is country music. Chill, bro. It's fine.
That is wild.
Well, next time
was
we
fun.
request his song, we'll let him play it.
Well, that was great, man. Good way to end it. I appreciate you coming. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Love having you here, and I know Chase feels the same way. A great honor to be with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, please come back.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
If there's any way we can be of service, please just let us know. That's
yeah, and remember, Hunter gave you his number. Don't forget it.
That's right.
Call him, because especially if you're a vet and you're having some issues and they can write you a song and try to help you with that.
Yeah, let's build a community. I'm here for you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
All right, Mr. Brandon, that ends Benny on the Beat. I'm going to turn it back to you.
Bring your printing or embroidery vision to life today with Black and Blue Sports of Shelbyville. Proudly serving your community since 2003, Black and Blue Sports offers embroidery, printing, digital media, and ad specialty products. Choose someone who strives to provide you with the newest trends and exceptional quality with no minimums. Black and Blue Sports on 114 East Highland Avenue in Shelbyville. 931-680-9898 and online at blackandbluesports.com.
Our trending fashions are boutique style apparel at affordable price. Something you're looking for? Look no further than Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More in Bell Buckle, Tennessee. We have special brands from Judy Blue to other famous boutique style brands in most sizes for all ages. We also offer on-site permanent jewelry for the more adventurous shopper. In Bell Buckle at 102 Bell Buckle War Trace Road. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. 931-813-3100. Shady Acres Creations Boutique and More is your new place to shop for the latest designs and fashion trends.
Classic car lovers, get ready to show up and show out Saturday, May 10th at the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration Grounds for the Celebration City Region Car Club Car and Truck Show. There's classes for every kind of car lover, from sleek originals to beefy modified hot rods. Platinum sponsors this year include Newton Motor Group, Perry's Auto and Diesel Repair, and Jack Daniels. So come on out, rain or shine, for the Celebration City Region Car Club Car and Truck Show. Saturday, May 10th at the TWHNC grounds in Shelbyville.